with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197. At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Big news, Nebraska. Love Omaha is now Love Nebraska. This is more than just a new name. It's a tribute to what Nebraska represents in the world of volleyball. It's still the same team with the same mission, led by players you know and love. Now backed by a new ownership group led by Jordan Larson. As Love Nebraska, they're entering an exciting new chapter, pushing for a championship title in 2026 and building new opportunities for the next generation of players across the state. They want you with them. Let's show the world how Nebraska plays volleyball. Join the movement at lovneb.com and sign up to become a Love Nebraska Insider today.
This just in. Hot off the bench press. Planet Fitness has expanded strength equipment. Save $28 or more when you join today. We're raising the bar with these benches, and our hack squat will have you actually looking forward to leg day. Plus, we're still repping all the best-in-class equipment we've always had. There's no better time to get stronger. So join Planet Fitness today and save $28 or more. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
Find your nearest club and join today. Deal ends September 12th.
See Home Club for details.
I'm Kirk Herbstreit, and today I'm eating Raising Cane's. I want a solid bench of 4 chicken fingers, crinkle-cut fries with Texas toast. Now back to you, Todd.
So the usual.
Make Raising Cane's part of your game day lineup.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old-fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Anybody know a good electrician to call? Here's a suggestion. Just call Bryant. The Lincoln company you've trusted for over 70 years with air conditioning, heating, and plumbing is also the company to call for an experienced, licensed electrician to change a light fixture, install a fan, upgrade your electrical panel, or solve any electrical problem. Call 467-1111 for a free estimate or schedule an appointment. Also schedule online at BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. Whatever it takes.
Football game days are fun for the whole family, but not every child is ready for 4 quarters in the stadium. That's why the Lincoln Children's Museum offers game day play dates for kids ages 5 to 12. While you enjoy the game, your kids enjoy their own adventure at the museum, conveniently located just steps from the stadium. Registration required. And the fun isn't just on game days. The museum is open 6 days a week with 3 floors of hands-on play and activities. Out-of-town families, make the most of your weekend in Lincoln. Visit LincolnChildren'sMuseum.org. At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first. Now is the time to get a glimpse into living and learning at Doane University through a personalized in-person or virtual visit. We know once you experience Doane, you'll see why it's a place where you can achieve your goals and shape your future. Schedule your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit.
No cravings, no hunger pains, no struggle. Thanks to GLP-1s from Limitless Mail, weight loss is possible. Picture this. Your clothes fit better, your energy's up, your doctor's impressed, and your friends start noticing. Limitless Mail's GLP-1 program is medically monitored and changing men's lives. There's no better time than now to get on board. Lose the weight, better your health, gain your confidence without being hungry. Free consult at limitlessmail.com.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, Derek Pearson, brought to you by Canopy Street Market.
Boom! In your face. In your face! It's Saturday live at The Ticket. One-on-one, and it's a special one for a variety of reasons. Of course, it's game day in Lincoln, Nebraska. The Sea of Red is active and full, and Lincoln, Nebraska, let me say it to you, you're gorgeous today. Gorgeous! It's gorgeous outside. You look fantastic. It is the first official home game, of course. Had an unofficial home game in Kansas City last week, but we can't count that. The Sea of Red will be active 90,000 plus for a record-breaking time since 1960. It is consistent in the space. You can be a part of what we're doing. The Sartor Hamann text line is 402-464-5685. You want to be a part of the show, hit me with a what's up. Don't yell at me from the car. Say what's up first, and then you can yell at me from the car. Greatly appreciate it. You can follow on all the live video streams, Facebook, YouTube, X, Allo, channel 961. You're on cable, jump on. If you're not on the stream, get on the stream. When I said special, I mean special. Unicorn special, elite special in this segment. I promise you that. If you have not downloaded the Ticket app, do so that you can take us wherever you are, wherever you go. You want us to be with you. So do that. It's football season, but football season is the vehicle for showcasing who Nebraska is, who Lincoln, Nebraska is, and then often in the programs, who these coaches and who the people are. We always say we talk more about the people in the programs than we do the programs themselves, because it's the people that make it matter. And we talk about family, we talk about tradition, we talk about aspiring to be the best that is. It is my honor and pleasure, courtesy of the folks at the University of Nebraska. Listen, I've been hearing about this family for years now. and you're in Lincoln, and it's special times, man, around here. Welcome to the Ticket. You have Bo Bassett and family, Melvin Miller and company, Kevin Miller and company. Melvin is over here in the corner being shy. I'm going to get him out of that. I'm just letting you know. I see you. You can't hide. You can't hide. I'm going to have you swing the microphone around and introduce Bo. Introduce your family, please.
Yeah. So I'm Bo. I'm super excited to be here. But I'm here along with both of my brothers, Melvin Miller on the end, Keegan Bassett right beside me. And then my parents as well, my mom and my dad, Bill Bassett and Carissa Bassett.
It is a pleasure. I'll ask the question for folks that don't know. What brings you to our fine, humble college town?
Yeah, so I'm a senior in high school. My brother Melvin's a junior, and my other brother is a sophomore. So we are here on an official visit to the University of Nebraska, and we're super excited to be here. We've been here since Thursday night, and we'll be here tonight for the game. We head out tomorrow, but we've had an awesome weekend, and we're here on an official visit for the sport of wrestling.
Did you get an opportunity to catch any volleyball last night?
We did. We were there at the volleyball game. I've never seen an atmosphere like that. That was awesome. That was incredible. Obviously, they showed out, and yeah, super exciting. A lot of the wrestlers were there, and it was a great experience.
It has to be humbling to know that ambassador of sport has been put on your shoulders. That's a crown that might be heavy to wear. The world pays attention to you. You're a high school senior, and the world pays attention. How do you cope with that? Where does that come from?
Yeah, I think I have a lot of amazing people around me. I've got a great support system, so I'm very blessed in that way. And I think they guide me, and my faith guides me as well. I just think that we do a lot of things right back home, and we work really hard. And so this is what we love to do. So doing things like this, there's no place I'd rather be. The sport of wrestling is truly an amazing place. And yeah, I don't know where I'd be without all these amazing people around me.
Let's bring in Melvin, because he's over here flexing, and we see you. Like, we see you. You see you. What's it like to be that good looking and that talented at the same time? Like, I don't know, so I got to ask people that can answer that for me. Talk to me. What's the deal?
It's fun.
Here's the thing. You are loved in full. To have families that show up and rally and give you people around you who set a standard for, one, how you feel about yourself, and then showing you how to treat others, right? Talk to me about this Bassett family.
Yeah, so they adopted me. I moved in with them. It's going on 4 years now. 4 years now, and I mean, I'm super grateful. I've known them my whole life, so they're my cousins and my aunt and uncle, but they adopted me now, so they're my family. I live with them, but I'm super grateful. We've come a long way, so yeah.
I'm going to get to the champ. I'm going to get to you, champ. You with the good hair. I'm going to get to you. Promise. I promise. But my mother in heaven would chastise me. She would fly down if I did not introduce your mom and bring her to the microphone. Bring your lovely mother to the. Listen, the matriarch of high school wrestling. You have created a unique space with your young men. How do you manage these three young men and the younger man next to your left? How do you manage that household to keep them in line?
I'm just grateful to be a part of it, along for the ride. This is what we love to do as a family, and I think I'm just blessed to have all this time with them, and we get to travel together, go out to eat together, stay in hotels together. So I'm just thankful for all the time I get to spend with my boys and my husband, and it's just what we do as a family.
The Bassett family. Okay, you do guys get that you're not normal, right? Like you do. Dad, pull that microphone up. We're gonna pull that microphone to you. Okay, talk to me here. What's the cheat code? Talk to me. Three champions. You're winning. What are you doing right?
So I just think like doing it as a family, loving what we're doing, enjoying each other, and just knowing that, the hard work's paying off. Every second we're together. And, before I can remember when the boys decided to wrestle, we just, I asked them, like, you guys ready? Do you guys want to go all in? And, when they gave me the green light to go, we went all in. And it's been an amazing journey. I mean, these three are amazing, but, my wife's been an amazing part of this. But what we get to do every day, what we get to do every week. Like, again, people, they dread Mondays. I love Mondays because I just love what I'm doing as a dad, as a coach, as a mentor to these guys. Like, this is it's kind of bittersweet in a way because, Bo's Bo's a senior this year. Melvin's a junior and Keegan's a sophomore. And, people, I'm going to miss this. I'm going to miss just this amazing time together. To me, I look at these trips as memories. I look at these trips as just such a great, time of my life, and, obviously it's going to bring on the next chapter, which is the college scene and things like that. But it's just, we love it. We love it so much as a family, and we wouldn't rather be anywhere else than together, traveling the world and traveling the United States and getting to see and meet so many amazing people. So I guess the cheat code is just loving what you're doing and, just taking full advantage of every opportunity and going all in.
I'm going to ask you to do a thing. It is the common denominator that we try to find in folks. Of all of your choices, of all the options, why Nebraska? Why are you considering Nebraska? Why is this happening?
So as a parent, there is a lot of factors, but as a parent, we're looking for our sons to not only become the best wrestlers they can be, but to be the best people, for their faith to grow. And we just feel like, Nebraska, it's just such a awesome, place. Like Lincoln, Nebraska is just an amazing town. And we feel like the coaching staff here, not only are they going to grow as wrestlers, there's no doubt about that, but they have the chance to grow as people. The team dynamic. The last two NCAAs, we were there and we watched just the team. We're there as fans, but we're also there watching we're observing like that kind of stuff, so they care about each other. It's not a bunch of individuals. It's they're there for each other. And so that's what we're looking for, I really believe that Nebraska is very close to being, really taking this to the next level. I mean, they've been amazing. Their coaches are amazing, but I feel like the boys that this could be a home for them. And I really think that, they can take Nebraska wrestling just up a little bit higher.
I wanted him to get comfortable, right? I want Melvin to get comfortable. I need Bo to be comfortable. I need Champ to be comfortable sitting in those chairs. I want you to get used to that, the headphones and the microphone, sitting on corner and having Husker Nation roll by and just kind of give you the thumbs up and the nod. Bo Bassett, Melvin Miller and family in studio here on One-on-One. Again, game day in Lincoln, Nebraska. But to say this, Champ, swing that microphone over. Okay, talk to me. All right. Who's the best wrestler in the family?
I'd say probably Bo right now.
See, that's big brother. That's the big brother lean in. Yeah, attaboy. Look, your time it's coming. Thanks, Keith. Like, attaboy. It need to be said. Who's the toughest of the three of you?
Definitely me, because I get the beat down sometimes. So I would say me. Yeah.
Who's going to be the smartest wrestler of the bunch?
Me.
Taking lessons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got notes? Mm-hmm. Taking receipts?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What does Bo do best?
I think his pace and his aggression.
Yeah.
He's never letting them breathe during the matches. I think it wears on the kids.
What's Melvin do best?
He's super slick. His ankle picks are insane, and he's super fast.
His facial expression just changed just thinking about it. You see that? His facial he just went, yeah, it's kind of true. Bo, talk to me about your little bros.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're a blessing. It's really hard to do the things that we want to do in this sport alone, and so having them here, it makes it a lot more enjoyable, a lot more fun, and probably a lot more attainable. Because when you do it with the group, I feel like then you share the passion and you can do it together, and so that makes it a lot easier. And it's been an amazing, like over 10 years now doing this together. But my brothers are incredible. They both are amazing in their own ways, and they're a blessing. And so we've built in practice partners. We go down the basement, and you have two world-class partners that you can wrestle with all the time. But they're both very unique. They're different, and they do it at the highest level, both of them. And so I'm super proud of them.
Did you get to go through the training table? Did you?
Oh my goodness, yeah. I went through the training table, and I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah,
world class.
Listen, I'm old. Recruiting for me was I got to sit with the normals and eat. You guys, that's a cheat code over there.
Wow, it's like fine dining. It was unbelievable, and it's super healthy, but it tasted It was I can't even describe it. That place was awesome. Anything you need.
How do you handle that you're seeing the country, like you're seeing different levels of it? You've been to some campuses. I know that you washed some of those lesser campuses off that you had to, but let me ask you, in your decision making, in your head, what's it going to be that makes you land on whatever you're going to land on? Is it academics? Is it faith? Is it family? Is it support? Is it proximity? What is it?
I think first of all, it's faith.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And yeah, I'm leaning on my faith more than ever, which is an awesome thing. And it's fulfilling for me to be able to just trust his plan and instead of my own. That's what I'm leaning on most importantly right now. That's number one. And then number two, I would say, is family.
Yeah.
Because it's important. I'm really close to all four of the people around me. So I think family is important. And then I think third is the wrestling. And I know it's crazy that that's like the third tier, but yeah, it's important for atmosphere, family, culture, all those things. And I think I'm leaning on those three things. And I would say in that order: faith, family, and wrestling.
When you walked into the Devaney Center, I do the thing that The Rock does. He taps his forearm because he gets goosebumps every time he walks in a place like that, because there's ghosts in every building, right, that tell the story. There are two national champions from Nebraska in the building. There's a third national champion in the building currently, and a runner-up, and then several All-Americans. Your dad said it's taking the next step and moving Nebraska up. Well, they've only got one step on the ladder to go, and one predator that they have to track down. Is that in your mind, in that, you know what, we can be what helps Nebraska become the best ever?
Yeah, I mean, wherever I want to go, we want to win, not just individually. And that's one thing that's been really important throughout this process is I want to win as a team, and growing up with these guys and my parents, we want to win. We're very competitive in everything we do. So being on a team that could bring home a national title that's exciting, and you want to be the guy that can up the culture, that can raise the level of the room. And I think that'd be an awesome thing to do, to bring home national titles individually, which is great. But most importantly, as the team, I feel like there'd be no feeling like that. It'd be pretty awesome to do it with my brothers.
Melvin, why is he going to be a national champion here at Nebraska?
Why Bo is?
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting to you. Don't trip. I'm getting to you.
He works hard. He loves the sport. If you don't love it, I don't think you're gonna go as far. But he loves it. He likes to grind. He doesn't take days off, so I mean it's bound to happen. Maybe 4, possibly 4, will be 4, but yeah.
Why will you be a national champion?
Same as I just said about Bo.
It is the constant. It is the standard.
The grind every day.
Is it important for all three of you, right, in tracking each other, that it becomes easier for one if all of you are all in? It becomes easier for all if one of you leads the way. It's important. You three have an opportunity to change the sport and change the way it's presented and change the way it's talked about. And I'm not sure that's a fair pressure to put on you, but I have a sneaky suspicion that your faith's going to allow you to carry that.
Yeah, I think the faith relieves all the pressure. And one thing we always talk about too, I love this quote: "Pressure makes diamonds." So we're excited about the pressure, and I feel like living in Western Pennsylvania too, you feel it since your first state tournament when you're a kid. It's an exciting thing to have the privilege to be under pressure, and I think it's how you use it a lot of times. And the people that are able to use that pressure to make it into their own energy or positive energy, that's a weapon. And that's something that we've been able to try to build in that way, build that skill as we've gotten older. But yeah, it's exciting to feel that pressure with them. And you got to find a way to thrive in it.
Well, yeah, I come from a family of ministers, and we like to talk about friction will exist. The people that find the greatest success and the greatest common peace is using that as a thing to traject themselves higher, forward and up, rather than being caught in the grind of friction. I have a feeling that your family has put together some things for you that'll get you through those dark corners and out of that tough space. and it's important to hear. 90,000 people are going to join you at a party here in a few hours. That's got to be pretty cool. You're football guys, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. Full confession, right? Transparency. Favorite pro teams?
Favorite pro teams. We're from Western Pennsylvania. We're pretty close to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So I'm a Steeler guy, and it hasn't been favorable here with some of the. I've heard a lot of different teams, but we're diehard Steeler fans.
Dad?
Steelers.
He said it. It's like, Melvin, who do you root for?
I don't have like a certain team.
Yeah.
But like, I like the Steelers. I like the Ravens. I like watching the Packers.
You had me at Ravens. You had me. You won. You won. There's nothing else required. Like that tells me a lot about your personality.
Are you a Ravens fan?
I'm from the DMV. I am born and raised in the DMV. I spent time with the World Championship Ravens in the Ray Lewis days with Jermaine Lewis and those guys.
See, we're Steeler fans, so Ravens, we're definitely not fans.
I get it.
But my favorite player, and this sounds just out of respect for the game, is Ray Lewis. You know, even though he was our probably, other than maybe Tom Brady, he was probably one of our biggest, pains in the side. But at the end of the day, when you're a true fan, it don't necessarily mean, what team you're from, because Ray Lewis is just Ray Lewis. I mean,
it's style of play, the fan base. I mean, first of all, I love your stadium. It is a great game day, great fans. I understand it. I've been all over the country, but I find it interesting to let people tell you who they root for and why. Champ, let me grab the microphone, Champ. Let's get you back in here. All right, talk to me. If they asked you to play football, if you had to, what position would you play?
I was a running back when I used to play Pee Wee, so I'd say running back.
Bo, linebacker, or what are we talking about?
Yeah, probably something on defense.
Hitting people. This is
for sure. I'd have to get about a foot taller and put on some weight. But other than that, I'd be ready to go. Probably linebacker. Maybe something free safety.
Yeah, with the
Flying
ankle
around back there.
Yeah, with the ankle game, the takedown game. Look, man, leverages everything.
Absolutely.
Leverages everything. It crosses over sports. Listen, I know you guys have a busy weekend and a lot of opportunity. But all things said, prior to the microphones being on, I'm sincere in what I say. I look forward to whatever you're going to do and wherever you're going to do it. If you're here, we got some work to do. And I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to lean heavily on that and say wherever God takes you and wherever God places you, you will grow, seed planted, and we'll be cheering for you and supporting you because you kind of make it easy for folks to root for you. So job well done.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. We're going to go to break. More one-on-one when we come back here to the ticket.
Jordan here with Sartor Heyman Jewelers, inviting you to join us as we celebrate Sartor Heyman's 120th anniversary with an exclusive designer handbag trunk show, September 5th and 6th at our South Point Pavilion store. Explore a curated collection of pre-owned handbags from the world's most coveted designers and be the first to discover our newest fine jewelry collections for the season. See you at Sartor Heyman at South Point Pavilions, September 5th and 6th.
What's it take to be a mentor with big brothers, big sisters? It takes 30 minutes and a cup of coffee. A video game, best 2 out of 3. It takes sharing thumbs up emojis, clapping emojis, and loaded nachos at halftime. That's how you make an impact on a young kid's life. So go on, share a few hours a month, because mentorship may sound huge, but the truth is, it takes little to be big. To learn more, volunteer, or donate, go to BeBigNow.org.
When the clock strikes 0 after every Nebraska football game, there's only one place to go for instant coverage. Tune in for the Husker After Party Postgame Show on 93.7 The Ticket for each game, win or lose. Call in with all your takes or text the show at 464-5685 and hear quotes from the players and coaches too. It's the Husker After Party Postgame Show. Sponsored by Anderson Ford and Vinny Krekak of State Farm Insurance.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8888 8934, and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Doren. God bless you.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services is here to help you protect things that are most important to you. Whether it's your home, your family, or your future, Jack Russell has the proven experience to get the job done while developing authentic relationships with you. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100. Again, that's 402-421-9100. Or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or Seward and learn how you can excel in the complicated world of insurance. Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, a trusted and well-respected representative since 1999.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln. MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial to residential to agriculture storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post-frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next opportunity? Nebco is hiring. They're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. They offer competitive wages, great benefits, service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Apply today at nebco.com. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for the Nebco shop. Learn more at nebco.com. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at nebco.com.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red. Eat at Amigos and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor, and we want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Have you been accused of a crime and don't know where to turn? At Liberty Law Group, we understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you're up against the legal system, you need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Liberty Law's experienced trial attorneys are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Don't let a criminal charge ruin your life. Call Liberty Law at 877-42-LIBERTY. Advocates you need, trial attorneys you can trust. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Gannett Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services is here to help you protect things that are most important to you. Whether it's your home, your family, or your future, Jack Russell has the proven experience to get the job done while developing authentic relationships with you. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100. Again, that's 402-421-9100. Or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or Seward and learn how you can excel in the complicated world of insurance. Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, a trusted and well-respected representative since 1999.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, Derek Pearson, brought to you by Canopy Street Market.
It's the 2 o'clock hour, Lincoln, Nebraska. Sartor Hamann text line, you're active. Thank you, kind people. 402-464-5685. Can and will be a part of what we're doing. Hit us up. The Bassett family has taken over Ticket Studios, and we're good for it. We're better for it. In the answering of questions, I'm trying to find out who the young people are because it'll tell me who the parents are. And it's necessary often to just ask people questions they're not prepared for because they tell you truth that maybe they don't even know. Bo, I need you. You've had several conversations with Coach Manning. Please talk to me. Give me the elevator pitch. Who is Mark Manning?
Coach Manning. Well, I looked up to him for a long time. We were huge wrestling fans, obviously, since the day we started. I was born in the sport of wrestling. My dad wrestled when he was younger and then coached even before I was born. So when I got into it, I loved it. And so from a young age, we watched a ton of wrestling videos. And so we would watch all the colleges, the guys wrestling overseas at the World Championships. And so we would always watch the Big Ten because a lot of the best wrestling can come from the Big Ten conference. And we were right around the Penn State areas where we grew up. So we watched a lot of those types of things on Flow Wrestling, YouTube. And so we knew who Coach Manning was from watching wrestling from a young age. And so from the short amount of time that I've known him throughout the recruiting process. And even before that, I've come into contact with him a few times. But I think he's a really great person. A lot of people see him as the coach. But I think what people don't really see is who he is as a person. And so far, he's been an amazing human and obviously an amazing coach as well. We got to be at practice yesterday morning, and it was awesome, intense, awesome environment. And so it's been great getting to know him, the rest of the staff, and even go on trips overseas. We were with Truvel in Peru last summer, my dad and I. And so being able to be around these people has been awesome to have these connections.
Melvin, he said your dad used to be a wrestler when he was younger. What are the odds that y'all haven't tested dad in the basement?
I never have. I know Bo and Keegan do sometimes, and I know he gets the best of Keegan, but sometimes not Bo.
You see Keegan he just scrunched up, man. Really? Dad can still get it done?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's legit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are you learning in this? Because the recruiting process is changing. It's evolving every single day. What are you learning watching Bo go through this thing?
Yeah, so Bo went through it start of last year. We went on tons of visits and just seeing every school. It was fun and seeing what they have and now I got all the calls this year and not as much as not as much the first night, but it got it was fun and going through it. Now going on my visits this year, I have a couple set up, so it should be fun.
Keegan, you're sitting in the great co-pilot seat. Like you get in all the lessons, all the wisdom. You're going to be the most well-informed of the bunch. What are you learning from your older brothers?
I think I'm just, learning what to do and what not to do. I kind of see what mistakes they made, and I can learn from them before even making those mistakes. And then, what they did right, trying to mock that. So, yeah, I think just, seeing what to do and what not to do.
Mom and Dad, it's new for you in this space, right? Different than 15 years ago, 20 years ago, and different than it was 5 years ago. The way you got into the recruiting game, it's not even the same then. How important, people like to think that it's all about NIL, that's the top of the list. Correct the folks. Reset the pyramid of importance and priority for me. What are the things you're looking forward to the most, the things that are most important?
For me as a mom, it's just putting them around the right people, because at the end of the day, eventually this wrestling will end, but I think the person that you become through it's the most important. So I've enjoyed meeting all these new people. There's so many amazing people in wrestling, and just putting my boys around the best people possible.
Dad?
Yeah, there's a lot of factors. There definitely is. I mean, like I said before, it comes down to being around, great role models to make them the best wrestlers, but to make them the best people. Just being at a place where they're going to embrace wrestling and love wrestling. I think that, again, there's so many factors, partners and coaching, and maybe the conference, the proximity. But it ultimately comes down to the quality of life and just loving where you're at and believing where you're at. You have to believe where you're at, or else, none of this can, come true. The NIL, it's definitely part of it. 5 years ago, no one even thought it was going to be like this, but it is now. So it's definitely part of it. But if people think that it's 100% that, they don't understand athletes and just families that are, looking out for the best interest for their kid. For us, it's definitely a small part of it, but I would say it's probably one of the lesser parts of it.
That is literally why I keep saying that having the athletes tell the story, having the parents be involved in it, it's important, it's vital, and even from my side of the microphone, it's important to hear. You know what, parents will tell you, no, you've got this wrong. Rechange your focus. All right, I'm going to do the most low-hanging fruit thing in the history of radio, because I think it's appropriate to find out who you are. All right, Bo. Mount Rushmore of wrestlers. You get 4.
Ooh.
If you want to explain to people, you want to explain. You want aliens land tomorrow, and they come and find you, and they say, Bo, we want to understand this wrestling thing. Who are the 4 people we need to look at?
All right, I got you. I got 4.
Okay.
You got Jordan Burroughs, number 1.
Started with the ace.
The GOAT. Ace! Could be the greatest of all time. I think he's a lot of people's GOAT. I think he should be up there. Jordan Burroughs first. Second, give me Ridge Lovett.
Scrap.
Ridge Lovett too. I wrestled him yesterday.
Scrap.
That's the real deal.
Scrap.
He comes in. He has energy. I love it. It was awesome. Ridge Lovett too. Might be a full Husker.
Go for it.
Rushmore right here.
Get him.
Number 3. Give me Trelly.
Trelly.
I met him the first time this weekend. Great human. I like him. He's pretty chill. Yeah, I thought he was awesome. I actually got to wrestle him too. And then number 4, B. Rock Hardy. Brock Hardy's the man.
Brother Brock.
Awesome. I actually wrestled him in a real match before. He's the real deal. He's awesome. One of my guys I watched a lot growing up and tried to learn from by just watching. And then yesterday I got to learn. Actually, this morning I got to learn from him from wrestling him.
Brother Brock Hardy. He's as good a human being as there is in this thing.
Yeah,
Melvin, let's go. The Melvin Mount Rushmore of wrestling.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm not do what he did. I'm just gonna go. Is it like all wrestling?
All wrestling. Whoever.
I'll just do USA.
Okay.
So number 1, I'm gonna say JB. Number 2, I'm gonna go. I don't know. This is hard.
There are no wrong answers. I tell guests all the time when we do these lists, there's 0 chance you can get it wrong. And based on the list, there's 0 chance you get it right, because everybody has an opinion. So never worry about it. Just tell us what you feel.
I'm going to go John Smith.
Okay.
Number 3, David Taylor.
Nice.
And number 4, I'll go Cal Dake.
You're not wrong. All right, champ. Let's go, bro. Let's get the list.
I'm going to go USA too. I think JV and John Smith, they're kind of undeniable.
Mhm.
Then I'm going to go Snyder. And I'm going to go Russia. I'm going to go Sadulayev.
You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong in this thing. But good pull though. That's a good pull. Listen, I know you have things to do. You have people to see, people to meet, hands to shake. From a fan standpoint, thank you for considering Nebraska. From a broadcast standpoint, thank you for your time today, being authentic, being present. I appreciate that because not everybody has that in their heart, and it is known. Forward. I am walking in this. I plan on seeing y'all again. I plan on seeing y'all again through all of this thing. Wherever you go, though, I'm going to see you. Just so you know that, and you'll have fans and friends and family for life. So you made some fans today. You made some friends today. Job well done to you all. Enjoy the football game. Enjoy Lincoln, and then forward and up forever. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
We will toward the break more one-on-one when we come back to the ticket.
Watch live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You're listening to One on One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Midwest Bank is proud to serve Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank making local decisions, supporting community organizations, and helping businesses succeed with 10 locations throughout the state from Wisner to Deschler, Norfolk to York, and right here in Lincoln too. Whether you're opening a checking account, buying your first home, in need of an ag loan, or in search of cash management services for your business, we're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwest.bank. Member FDIC.
Stonebrook Exterior is your trusted partner in exterior solutions for both residential and commercial projects across Lincoln and Omaha. With over 2 decades of expertise, they deliver everything your building needs, all under one roof. From roofing and siding to gutters, wall systems, custom masonry, and metalwork, Stonebrook handles it all with precision, safety, and professionalism. Take the worry out of your exterior projects. Choose Stonebrook Exterior, where quality, safety, and service come together seamlessly. Visit stonebrookexterior.com or call 402-934-5559 to get your free quote today.
The Kindler Hotel in downtown Lincoln is a boutique hotel experience unlike any other in the area. Their 45 well-appointed rooms take inspiration from the history of Lincoln. Their double queen rooms are great for guests traveling with family, and the suites are great for a business trip or romantic getaway. No trip to the Kindler is complete without a handcrafted cocktail from Boitano's Lounge on the main floor, with comfortable seating options both inside and on the outside patio. Book your room today at thekindlerhotel.com in Lincoln at 11th and P.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. It doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial to residential to agriculture storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post-frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com. Load up on meat and more this fall at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. This week's specials through September 9th are 15% off produce, $1 off all drinks, and 8-ounce grass-fed, grass-finished flat iron steaks for $12.99 each. Plus, stop by for lunch on Fired Up Thursday at the Mercado East or Fired Up Friday at the Mercado North. Locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Old Cheney in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Oh, Kansas.
Here we go. Second half today.
You just don't stop giving, do you?
Green flag, we're underway.
The closest finish in NASCAR Cup Series history. Close to downtown, amazing campgrounds, 3 NASCAR races in one weekend, and it's the playoffs.
God can't drive.
Now you're just showing off. But we're not mad. In fact, we're looking forward to it. NASCAR Playoffs Weekend at Kansas Speedway, September 26th through the 28th. Get your tickets now at kansasspeedway.com.
You're listening to One on One with DP, brought to you by Canopy Street Market on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
To one-on-one on a game day in Lincoln, Nebraska. It is 70 degrees. Tristan, I have to give you my old radio voice because at every rejoin, 215 in Lincoln, Nebraska, 70 degrees outside. We would every break. My program director was an absolute tyrant
About the weather?
Oh, weather and time, kind sir. So, listen, let's not bury the lead. To have that family come in and spend time sharing themselves with us, that's crazy. That's crazy. And thank you, Coach Mark Manning. Thank you. Terrell Delagnav is in the building, flexing at us through the window, reminding us to behave ourselves. But there's a thing that was passed along and it applies. Thing that likes to be said, that good families make good people, and good people make good families. Through that, it applies to teams and programs. Good programs make good people. Good people make good programs. The two are forever entangled and entwined and necessary. That good programs make good teams, and good teams make up good programs. They are required. You cannot separate. That. You have to have quality in the people in order for the teams and the programs to be of any good, of any success, of having anything there. And that Mark Manning and that staff, and again, remember the staff now includes former wrestlers, alumni. You now include people who stay around the program to help the program. You're talking about people within the program that the opportunity, the top programs in the country all have All-Americans. They may not have 7. They may not have two returning national champions. They may not have national champions in the room wrestling to help you get better. That young man has some decisions to make. He's gone through the process. He made a decision early and then recognized that wasn't necessarily the right decision. And so getting back in the portal and then getting back into the recruiting aspect of it to consider Nebraska. And I think in full, a lot of people are that if you don't know Nebraska, if you don't know Lincoln, Nebraska, then you're buying into the leadership. You're buying into the image and the idea. And probably a pretty amazing thing that happened was Nebraska's run at Big Tens and the national tournament, because all the top wrestlers in the country got to see Nebraska. And they saw, if they witnessed the first 2 rounds, they saw Nebraska on a win streak. They just tore through the bracket. And then I don't know that anybody expected 3 Huskers to make it to the finals. And quite frankly, they are one bad breakfast away from having 3 national champions. Like Brock Hardy wins the national championship if he's at 100%. He almost won it anyway. And then you look at the growth factor, Harley and crew, to watch Christopher Mento go through his process, to watch Jacob Van D mature and evolve, and then to start to pay attention to the depth of the roster, because some of their folks that are coming up are folks that had international success in the past 6 months. So, and then the addition of national champion AJ Ferrari. It's impressive to say that Nebraska is on the lips of the top wrestlers in the country. Everybody at some point has to consider Nebraska. Now, some will just say, listen, they're too deep at my weight class, so it doesn't make sense. But great wrestlers aren't going to worry about that. If you're trying to be a national champion, you can't worry about who's in your weight class when you go to a university. Going to the national championship is not predicated or led by, I don't want the competition every day in the gym. Now, I think we need to find a sponsor for the Bassett Family Basement Wrestling or Bassett Family Backyard Wrestling. Oh, because those are some scraps, man. Those are some scraps. And I would, can you imagine being a wannabe bully in that high school? There's 3 dudes from the same crib just waiting for somebody to mess up. Like, no, we got you, bro. We got you. We got you. And they're all good kids. Like, those are 3 good young men who sat in here. And kudos to mom and dad for leading them the way that they did, and then bringing them in. Not everybody would do that, and not everybody would be capable of that. So to know that we were trusted with those young people, pretty amazing. We're gonna have to clip both of those segments and put them in one segment, and then we need to share it for folks who didn't get to hear that. I mean, it's a football Saturday, so folks are kind of all over the place, but necessary to let folks know, and we probably should do that today, being that he's here. Magic, good to see you out here on a Saturday. Says great success. How many young people say the privilege of pressure? Man, that is outstanding. The privilege of pressure. Being willing to put yourself out front and say, I'm willing to not only be held accountable, but to change the way everybody else is accountable in this. Like that, Tristan, we were having that conversation. Not everybody's built for doing extra. Like, I'm extra reps, extra skill work, extra discipline. Yeah, not everybody's built for it.
Yeah, Bo, just listening to him, I was like, oh, this guy, he means business. Like, he shows up at the gym and he's like, yeah, this isn't just practice. He's like, this is me stepping on some throats and being better than some people. And then just hearing how he spoke and how confident he was about, like, yeah, pressure is a privilege and I want all of it. And then you just hear his parents talking, you're like, I can totally see just where this came from. Just such a great family, and just seems like they have their priorities straight when it comes to finding a school. Hopefully it's here in Lincoln. But just hearing, Bo and family speak, I was like, this is what you want in Lincoln.
From the text, Disc Golf Jake says, Bo, Melvin, young Oliver from Lincoln says hello. I actually showed this to Dad while we were sitting here so he could kind of see that folks are listening and that they're paying attention. And you have to continually applaud the good people, good person aspect of it, them willing to come in and have these conversations. But this is why we wanted to be close to the stadium. This is why we wanted to be close to campus. This is why the convenience of allowing people like that to walk, simply say, you know what? They got on the Husker cart and rode down the ticket, and bravo. Shout out to that for doing that. Let's do a quick update on some of the activities and things that are going on as we head to the second set of ball games. It's pretty cool to know that, in the night game aspect of this thing, that we got a pretty good schedule today. It's an opportunity for Nebraska to kind of set up and go. Here are some of the scores. NC State held on to beat Virginia 35-31. They improved to 2-0. Virginia falls to 1-1. Texas leading 38-7 over San Jose State halfway through the fourth quarter. The Fighting Illini went to Durham. They lead with 6 minutes left, 31-19 over the Blue Devils. There's a minute 33 left in Ames. It's Cyclones 16, Hawkeyes 13 with a minute 33 left. Iowa has the ball in their own territory, so they need to drive and at least get a field goal to keep the game going. From Dallas, SMU, number 17 SMU leads Baylor 38-31 with 2 minutes plus left fourth quarter. Syracuse with they're coming to the end of the game here. Syracuse and UConn 2017, the Orange lead. Texas A&M has put up 37 points. They lead 37-14 against the Utah State Aggies. That is in College Station as well. Georgia up early 14-3 over Austin Peay. Temple playing the Buffalo Soldiers of Howard University. The Bison are behind Temple 21-6. Wake Forest and Western Carolina just got it going on. New Mexico and Idaho State. Kickoff pending in Columbus, Ohio, with Ohio State facing Mickey Joseph's Grambling Tigers as well. So, and then again, of course, the Huskers firing this bad boy up and getting us started here at 6:30. We will carry Michigan and Oklahoma. We'll take the pregame at 6 o'clock and then get through at 6:30. And then we will come back to this thing called The Ticket. For the postgame show, Jay Foreman, Nick Sainert will go 6. They will go immediately following for 90 minutes. And then Austin Orman and myself will carry through. And we'll give you a full recap of all games throughout the course of the day as well. Let's take the break here. I want to reset and get us all prepared. I'm going to lead you all the way up to the pregame show, 3 o'clock from the Kindler Hotel.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial to residential to agriculture storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post-frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com. Sometimes it's hard to know if substance use is becoming a problem, especially when it becomes part of daily life or social routines. Take the free assessment, Is Your Substance Use Harmful?, at myhealthymind.crediblemmind.com so you can understand your risk. You can take the assessment anonymously. In just minutes, you'll get practical, non-judgmental guidance and resources to support your health and well-being. This message is funded in part by the CDC OD2A grant.
Fall is here, and so are cooler temps, darker evenings, and slick roads. Is your vehicle ready for the change in seasons? At A1 Automotive, we've got you covered. From tire checks, brake inspections, batteries, and heater systems, we make sure your car is road ready for the Nebraska winters ahead. Don't wait until the first frost. Schedule your fall car care checkup today and drive with confidence all season long. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
I'm Kirk Herbstreit, and today I'm eating Raising Cane's.
Herbstreit's in the drive-thru again. Oh, hey, Kirk. What can I get you today?
I want a solid bench of 4 chicken fingers that are real difference makers. Sprinkle cut fries with dynamic ridge patterns, Texas toast, and cane sauce with an air of smugness that comes from knowing you're the best. Now back to you, Todd.
So the usual.
Make Raising Cane's part of your game day lineup. One love.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red. Eat at Amigos and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor. We want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
The party is back on in Lincoln this fall, and there's no party like the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the whole ticket crew for 2.5 hours of pregame coverage before every home and away game this football season as they get you ready for the game. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show at our downtown studio at 11th and O, sponsored by Select Plumbing, Raising Cane's, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Currency, and the Kindler Hotel. You're listening to One-on-One with DP, brought to you by Canopy Street Market on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Paint your face. Paint your face. Scarlet Creek. Paint your face. Pump up the biceps. Tie the tassels on your arms. Get your wrestling tights on. Blow up your hair and go sprinting down O Street. Snorting the whole way. Grab somebody's car, pull the door open, and just shake it. Shake it. Have your warrior moment. Have your ultimate warrior moment. We all deserve to have an ultimate warrior moment. Shout out once again to the Bassett family. Bo Bassett, Melvin Miller, and family stopped by the ticket courtesy. Shout out to Mark Manning, Tervel Delagnav for trusting us with their top recruits and having the whole family. Tristan, what's the takeaway? What's your takeaway sitting in a room and watching that family? What are the 2 things that jump to mind?
I think number one with Bo is just he talked about wrestling Trelly and Ridge yesterday, like two of the best wrestlers in the country. And he just took that on and was like, that was the coolest thing ever. So, I mean, just hearing that, and like you said earlier, is, some guys don't want to face the top dogs. They don't want to, have to be little compared to someone. And Bo was like, I'm taking on this challenge. So that was sweet. And then just the parents when it came to their faith, and then also just how they raised their children. And they were like, yeah, we want them to be, the best young men they can possibly be. And we want to find a program. And Mark Manning has that here. So I think those are my top two takeaways just from the Bassett family.
It is, it's an honor to be trusted with your prize recruits. And my thing is, no matter what they choose, they're likable. Like, those are people you can root for. And it's funny too, because we're in a day and age where social media is just filled with the opposite, right? It's just filled with the opposite. And there are people that were upset. He went through the first recruiting process, made his choice, and then backed out and changed his mind, which, again, I don't know, since when do you expect a 16, 17-year-old to know everything all the time? As you grow and evolve, your perspective changes, your wants and needs change. And then in the NIL game, it changed again. So, of course, you have these conversations. And I'm not sure that anybody that's talking about it wouldn't understand if it was them or their kids. Like, to understand that, listen, you want the best decision for your young people. And the thing about Bo is, again, he's making a decision and he's showing the way for Melvin and Keegan. So it is impressive for them to be as connected as they are. And again, I would try to find some sponsorship for the Bassett backyard battles, the Bassett backyard brawls, like just have a grappling exhibition in the basement, and you knew Dad was a dude, right? Like, Dad was a dude. So that makes all the sense in the world. Perfectly so. We have a full lineup coming up here for the pregame show. The A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show will begin at 3:00. The first couple of segments. We appreciate it'll be Jake and Sipple from the studio here. Then it'll be Nick Sainert and Jay Foreman down at Kindler, Adam Carricker and Austin Orman down at Kindler, and then Farley and Todd Euler will be here. Myself and AD will take you through. Austin Orman will be back. He and Aronson Arns will take you all the way through. Shout out to the sponsors: A1 Automotive, Select Plumbing, Currency, Raising Cane's, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, the Kindler Hotel, Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits, who make the pregame show happen. You can follow on the streams. You can follow on Allo Channel 961 if you so choose, so you can kind of see. I've asked the folks, of course, from Kindler, they'll have, the fan can up. I think for that last 2 hours or 90 minutes here from studio, we'll put the fan cam so you can see what's going on in the streets of Lincoln as people head to Memorial Stadium. There's some notes in play, and again, the scores from previous games going on. I think that in full understanding, the biggest story is Iowa State beating Iowa. I think that's the lead. Again, Virginia falling NC State, Illinois putting up 45. The question, we knew Illinois defensively was going to be pretty good, but then putting up 45 points even against Duke. Baylor and SMU is being everything that we expected. It's 38-38 with 30 seconds left. So they're going through it. Syracuse and UConn are tied or going into overtime. Not sure if that was on the bingo card. As well, Texas A&M put up 44 against Utah. They lead 44-14 at the beginning of the fourth quarter. And then Georgia off to a good start as well. There's some games that just began. App State is going to be fun to look at, and then Mickey Joseph and the Grambling Tigers as well. We're also in that point of the season where we have to at least acknowledge Major League Baseball and the wild card run. It's interesting to me that sometimes our eyes get drawn to the wrong thing. In sports, defensive backs and safeties and linebackers, we tell people, don't go looking for work. Work's coming. And we had our eyes drawn to, because of local proximity, we had our eyes drawn to the KC Royals and the kind of season that they were having, hoping that they would get to 500. Okay, they do that. And then to get above 500. And then, oh, you're in wild card talk. You're in the conversation. And they were within range of the Seattle Mariners. But as Satchel Paige once said, don't look back. People might be catching up to you. Well, that's what's happened in the wild card race. The Texas Rangers are now a half game ahead of the Royals. So, whoops. It's Seattle. The Yankees and Red Sox are pretty locked in 4.5, 5 games up in the wild card. The Mariners sit at 5 games above 500. 4 games above are the Texas Rangers. That's a half game back. The Royals, 3 games over 500. They're a game back. The Tampa Bay Rays. The Tampa Bay Rays are a game behind the Royals. What are we even doing? Who allowed that? Who's watching the door? Because the Cleveland Guardians are a game and a half behind the Royals. I feel like Jack Nicholson in A Few Good Men. I don't know what kind of show you're running here, but everybody can't be in the wild card race. Or can they? Because that's a lot of scoreboards to watch now. I wasn't prepared for this. I was prepared to focus on the Royals and the Mariners. Like, it's easy. It's easy to just focus. But then the Texas Rangers show up. And it was, who invited you? And who gave you a seat at the grown-ups table? They're a half game out. And then I have a lot of friends in Seattle. I have a ton of friends in Seattle. And they are diehard, fanatical Mariners fans. So I've been listening to them for 2 months, just crow at the top of their lungs. You know, they got a shot. They're going to be in the playoffs. You know, it's going to be a thing. And Tristan, they have gone cricket silence, man. They have gone silent. I literally texted 3 of them. There's 7 in the group chat. I texted 3. I texted all 7. 3 of them read. Got nothing. Got nothing. Because I kind of deserved it because I said, oh, good luck Saturday, since that might be the last day you're in position to be in the wild card. Noted. 3 of them weren't going to respond, right? You know, I mean, come back. One of them just sent a meme of a middle finger. He was like, yeah, this is what I'm thinking right now. This is what I'm thinking. The other 3 at least responded, and they blamed the Mariners, of course, which is its own fan base thing. It's funny too. If you talk to Austin and Jake, who are both Royals fans, about the Royals, they have completely different philosophies on it. Jake is fully, they suck. They're no good. I'm not investing in them. It's terrible. Austin is the great seer. They're going to pull this off. This is, yeah. And I am here for it. I'm here for it. But those 4 teams chasing Seattle. There's 5 teams in the wild card race. And I was not ready for it. I was not ready for it. I have to fully admit that I thought that we were going to kindly moonwalk into this thing. And shout out to this. Here's to all the baseball fans whose teams suck, who aren't in wild card talk, and they're not in division championship talk. The teams who are terrible. Terrible. And okay. By most metrics, Cubs 81-60. 81-60. My Washington Nationals are 15 games below 500 at home. They've won 56. They might not get to 60 wins. I don't understand.
I'm an A's fan, so I'm in the same exact boat as you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I had such high hopes. They were actually leading the AL West for like the first 2 weeks of the season, and then I believe they lost like 21 of 23. It's hard. It's hard.
This is brutal. And mind you, the Athletics they're 12 games back, and they're not the worst team in the American League. You're only a game and a half behind the Angels to get out of cellar. I could sell that to the team, right? You know what? Hey, gang, let's not be worst. Like let's catch the Angels. Let's can we make up a game and a half, guys? Because I don't know, everybody who could answer the question, they're also getting paid.
Yeah, just win for morale.
Right? Like,
just win for the morale.
Oh, they're a game and a half back from the Rangers, from the Angels. So the Nats aren't a game and a half back from anybody.
No.
They can't sniff anybody. They can't smell anybody. They can't even see anybody. Like, they have to use a cell phone to reach the Atlanta Braves. Like, they've got to call the Atlanta Braves. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Oh, we're at 64 wins. You're 56. Chill. You got some work to do. You have some work to do. The Angels, because I understand the Athletics being able to say, hey, we're at 64, we're at mile 65. The Angels are like, we're only at 66. That's doable. That's doable. Hey, if you have a 2-game win streak, you're gonna pass us.
That's all it is. That's all you need.
That's
makes up for the whole season.
Can you tell I've coached some bad teams in my day?
Yeah.
Right? Just
What's the thought process like at practice and at games when you're not coaching, elite level talent?
Oh, let me tell you. I'm in truth, like most coaches, I'm a better coach when I have talent. I'm a better coach when I have smart players. And I don't mean high IQ like baseball players. I mean smart people, because then I can find out how to trigger the way they think about the game. Dumb people, you can't change the way they think. That's why they're dumb. Like,
exactly.
They are locked into dumb, man. It just like they will make an excuse for dumb. They will provide opportunity for dumb. Matter of fact, they'll celebrate dumb. That's just the nature of it. For teams that fish, but literally the best coaching job I ever did in baseball was the worst team. And it let me know why I'm a coach. It reminded me of why I was a coach. I've been in a very successful program. There was some conflict between me and the athletic director, but also the reality was Becky and I were moving. We were going to move from Virginia to Houston. So I knew I was leaving. So I was going to leave the program that I was at anyway. But there was some subterfuge going on where the athletic director wanted to get rid of the program lead. And I was not a fan of this behavior. They had the right person in place. He needed some adjustments, but there was no need to stoop to getting him fired, which is what they did basically. They fired him. I fought back because I saw the things that they did to get him fired. Like, this was not self-induced. They were self-inflicted. This was them setting this trap for him to fail. I was done coaching. I was done. But I get a phone call 3 days before the season was supposed to start. And a nearby high school called and said, our coach just quit 3 days before the season started. And we're told that you're not coaching right now. Is there any interest in you just coming in and holding fort, right? Just, Now, to make this relevant, it would be leaving, let's make this major league, leaving the Red Sox to go coach the Rockies.
Oh, no.
This year's Rockies. 40-win Rockies.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought to myself, okay, so the ego becomes involved because you either don't want to be attached to that or you refuse to be attached to that. And my thing was, okay, I can't be the person I say I am by leaving these kids hanging. So I need to go suck it up and go be a coach. So I called my buddy and I said, I need you. Let's roll. We went over. There was a scrimmage 3 days before. So 2 days before is the first day we meet the kids. And there are no rules in play. There are no rules in play for this team. Like, they got nothing. We have a scrimmage Saturday. This is Thursday. This is Friday. We go, and I literally, now the previous coach had left notes on scouting reports, right? Here's your star pitcher. Here's your, captain. So that's what I'm working with. We go to warm up, and Tristan, these are high school kids. There were 13 kids on the team left. To tell you that we had 115 errors warming up.
Oh, no.
Warming up. I'm not talking about infield. I'm talking about playing toss. Those kids spend more time chasing the ball than they did throwing the ball. And it wasn't close because it was an open area. So ping, ping. And it really was. It was amazing to watch. It was amazing to watch. It was amazing. I had never seen anything like it. I guarantee you that the local 6-year-olds did a better job of playing catch than my high school team. So we had to teach them how to warm up. We had to teach them how to catch. We had to teach them how to throw, step and throw, follow through, crow hop. They didn't even, I said crow hop and they looked at me like I was talking Latin. That Saturday we played against the reigning district champions. So the most talented team we were going to face all year, we're going to play in the scrimmage that Saturday at their place. And their coach recognized me. He's like, oh, you're a dude. Like, okay, you guys are going to be good. I was like, no, don't put that on me. Don't put that on me. I tell the story that they arrived to get on the bus to go to this scrimmage. And I had a player show up in his uniform with church shoes on. He had on the Sunday dress shoes with his uniform.
That's tough.
I went down to the bullpen because I like to warm up my guys, right? But this is the guy. Like, this is your innings eater. This is going to be your guy. And so my partner's hitting infield. And I hear cursing. They're cursing out loud. And it's the cursing that happens when somebody misses a pop fly or like they bump into each other during infield, bumping into each other during infield. There is no situation or circumstance where two players should bump into each other taking infield.
No, each ground ball is hit exactly towards one person. Yeah, wow.
This group, I'm warming up this pitcher. He threw the first 10 pitches. I caught one.
Oh, God.
I caught one. And I mean, I caught one. I literally stopped one.
Oh, did you have a backstop at least? I
no.
Oh,
because
no.
I'm down the right field line.
Yeah.
And all of those balls are interrupting the infield because they're incoming. Heads up. We gave up 14 runs before we got an out. We gave up 31 runs in 2.5 innings. And literally I looked at the coach and he was just like, yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good. Nope, we're not accomplishing anything. You're not accomplishing anything. Yeah, we're good. So that team started that way. Tristan, that team won 6 of its last 7 games.
That's all that matters. I think it's the progression.
6 of 7 games, and I mean to tell you, we beat the team that we lost. In game 2, we lost to this team 18-0. We beat them 18-3. Like teaching them how to catch, and easily. Me and my coaching buddy, we said that's the best coaching job we've ever done, and it's not even close. We're talking about teams that I won 78% of my games as a coach. That 6 of 7 streak was the best coaching I ever did. That's how you handle bad coaching, is to go, okay, here's what we need to fix. And we fixed everything. I couldn't fix height. I couldn't fix speed. I couldn't fix power. But in baseball, if I can get you to throw strikes, even at 55 miles an hour, they're strikes. I can defend. I can't defend a walk.
Yeah.
Can you catch a pop fly? Yes. Can you field a ground ball? Yes. 1 throw per play. That's it. 6-game win streak to end the season. Best coaching job I ever did. All right. Jake Sorensen's in the building. Steve Sipple's in the building. The A1 Automotive Ticket pregame show begins at 3 o'clock. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Again, shout out to the Bo Bassett and family for stopping by the Ticket and hanging in. Appreciate y'all. Go Big Red.
A fall aeration by Judson Irrigation will help maintain your lawn by maximizing the effectiveness of your watering and fertilization. Judson will flag the locations of your sprinkler heads, followed by a deep core